Hello everyone, Annie here, recovery advocate with Dove House's Recovery Cafe Jefferson County, Washington. And I'm here today to guide you through a short trauma-informed chair yoga practice. So this is a practice that can help us get into the present moment. And what that simply means is focusing attention on what is happening in the here and now, which can be extremely helpful if you're anything like me. I can sometimes get caught up in worrying about the future and regretting the past. So this is a chance to stay in the present moment, give focused attention to what's happening now, the sensations in our body as we move through the practice. It is also really helpful if you've been through any type of trauma to pay focused attention to what's happening in the here and now. So I want to emphasize that this is your practice. This is not my practice. I am simply here offering suggestions. So you can move in whatever way feels comfortable to you. You don't have to do anything that I suggest. If it doesn't feel right to you, you can move in whatever way you choose. So I want to invite you to feel yourself sitting in the chair. And if your feet aren't touching the floor, I do invite you to just scoot up. I have got really short legs. My feet don't touch the floor when I scoot back. So I scoot up so my feet can be firmly planted on the floor in front of me. So I want to invite you to feel yourself sitting in the chair. And you might just notice the chair underneath you, how it feels. You might notice the sensation of the chair, and you might not. That's totally fine. I invite you to notice your feet on the floor. And if it feels good to you, you can play with lifting your toes up. I know the sun is shining on my toes here, so you can't really see them too well, but just simply lifting your toes up, you might even give them a little wiggle. And coming back down, planting your feet on the mat, noticing the sensation of the mat on the bottoms of your feet. And again, lifting up your heels, keeping your toes planted. And you might explore with just going back and forth like this. Heels down, toes up, give them a little wiggle. Feet flat on the mat, noticing how that feels. And lifting up your heels. Just nice and slow here. You might even notice the sound of your feet coming to the floor. And noticing where you feel this in your body with each movement. Beautiful. And when you feel complete there, I invite you to gently bring your shoulders up to your ears and slowly bring them down your back. Coming up and around, nice, slow shoulder circles here. And just get curious about the sensations in your body as you roll your shoulders. You might even switch directions. Bringing your shoulders up and around. And you might even play with taking your hands to your shoulders and rolling your shoulders out like this. Beautiful. And when you feel complete there, I invite you to either take your hands down to your lap, or you can bring them to your waist. And I invite you to just begin shifting your weight side to side. You might even bring your torso into a circular rotation here. And just notice how it feels to shift your weight from side to side. Just nice and slow. Feel free to get playful here. You might bring your shoulders into it. You might even choose to come all the way down in a swooping motion and all the way back, or you might just choose to be here. And if you'd like, you can switch directions. So there'll be a lot of invitation to move your spine in today's practice. And I just invite you to do what you can. Stopping when there's pain or any uncomfortable sensation. Coming back when you need. We often work through pain in our emotional pain and physical pain in our daily lives. And so this is a chance to not have to do that. Beautiful. When you feel complete there. I invite you to slowly, you can bring your hands to your lap here and slowly lifting up your chest as you arch your back, gazing up at the ceiling. And then coming back down into a rounded spine. And as you round down, your hands can come to your knees. I'm going to turn sideways here so you can see. You're welcome to stay where you are. So as we lift our chest and rise, look towards the ceiling. Could be a slight arch in the back and coming down into a rounded spine. You might feel your shoulder blades separate here. You might not. So just nice and slow. I'm going to turn back to face you. So I invite you to notice your breath here if that feels good to you. And you can choose to work with the breath here. And what I mean by that is matching movement with breath. You might choose to inhale as you lift your chest and exhale as you come down into a rounded spine. Sometimes noticing the breath or matching breath with movement can feel really uncomfortable. So you can choose to let go of that suggestion and not bring focus to the breath at any time. This is your practice. And just also know that the invitation is always there should you choose to focus on your breath. So inhaling, if you choose as you come up, we'll do this 3 more times. Exhaling as you round down, gaze can come to the mat. One more time. Beautiful. Doing a little check-in with your body here, paying attention to any sensations that have arose for you, and knowing that you can stop if anything becomes too uncomfortable. So if you'd like to join me, I invite you in taking a twist over to the left side. So you can take your left hand, your right hand, and bring it over to the left knee and just come into a gentle twist. If you'd like a deeper twist, you're welcome to take your left hand to the back of the chair and slowly grip as you twist even deeper, only going to where it feels good to you. Again, not working through any pain here. And just getting curious about the sensations in your body as you twist over to the left side. You might even choose to look over your left shoulder back towards the wall. You might notice different sensations here in your neck. And again, you might not. Beautiful. So in whatever depth of twist you're in, we'll be here for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming back to center. When you feel ready, I invite you to take a twist over to the right hand side again, taking that left hand over to the right knee and just a gentle twist over to the right. And you can stop here, or if you'd like a deeper twist, you can grab the back of the chair and just slowly twist over to the right side, even looking back over that right shoulder. Again, getting curious here. You might notice different sensations on the right side than you did on the left. Beautiful. And whatever depth of twist you're in, we'll be here for 3, 2, 1, coming back to center. So you might want to focus on your breath here again. And again, if it doesn't feel right to you, that is totally fine. So you can either bring your arms to hang down your side, or you're welcome to bring your hands up to your temples here as you slowly twist to each side. Again, you can match breath with movement here if that feels good to you. If it doesn't, simply just move. And if you are matching movement with breath, play with inhaling as you twist to one side and exhaling as you twist to the other. And again, your hands could be just down at your side. Or up at your temples here. Beautiful. So as you feel ready, coming into a nice slow stop here. We'll go ahead and do a side reach here. Again, you're welcome to keep your hands at your temples here and just slowly take it over to one side, noticing where you feel that. Or if you'd like to bring your arms up overhead, you're welcome to scoop the air down with the side that you're twisting on and just reach over with your hand over your head. Really, both ways to twist are fine, whatever way you choose to twist. Taking it up to center and twisting over to the other side. Beautiful. So if you'd like to focus on breath here, you're welcome to, as we do a similar flow like we did with the twists, but just taking it side to side. And again, you have options with your hands here. Whatever feels good to you in your body, you are your own best teacher here. Beautiful. So we'll come to a nice, slow stop. I invite you to join me, bringing your palms together if you'd like, taking your arms up overhead and bringing your palms down into this circular motion. Palms touch, they raise up, hands can come down, face the floor. Just nice slow arm circles here. And if bringing your palms to touch does not feel good to you, you can do your arm circles in whatever way you choose. You can skip the palm touching altogether. You can even reverse the direction. And just take note here of any sensations you feel in your body. You might even notice a little snap, crackle, pop in your shoulders. Just get curious about it. Again, stopping if there is any pain. Beautiful. So we'll slowly come to a stop. And I invite you to take your hands either to your lap, or if it feels good to you, taking one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. So we will be focusing on breath here and heading into a nice stillness and a little gentle meditation. If this does not feel good to you, you do not have to do it. You can stop the video at any time. If you would like to continue, I invite you to just notice your breath here, not trying to change your breath in this moment, but just noticing. You might feel a rise and fall in your chest and belly. You might even notice the sounds of your breath, the sensations of your breath passing through your nostrils. And just get curious here about the circular motion of your breath. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you might drop your hands down to your side, rest them in your lap. And you might choose to get comfy in your chair by scooching back, feeling the back of the chair supporting you. We're going to head into our final resting position here. So find a way that feels good to you, and if your feet come off the ground as you scoot back like mine do, that is totally fine. Play with getting comfortable here. And you might play with letting your body become as still as possible. You're welcome to close your eyes here, keep them open, or drop your gaze toward the floor. You might even feel your shoulders dropping away from your ears and a slight relaxation in your face. You can even get curious about what it feels like to let go of any tension that you might feel in your jaw or in your face. You might notice your weight on the chair, or your hands resting by your side or hanging down beside you. And if your breath is feeling comfortable here, again, you might notice how it feels to just breathe as you normally would. Just taking notice here and feeling free to come out of this at any time. And just noticing. We'll be here for just a few moments more. And when you feel ready, you're welcome to come back up into an elongated spine sitting position or stay where you are. If you'd like, you can bring your hands and your palms to touch in front of your chest. And if you'd like to join me, taking your arms out wide as you come in, wrapping your arms around, giving yourself a nice gentle hug. And I invite you to give yourself gratitude for showing up today, gratitude for taking care of yourself. You're welcome to release the hug, opening arms wide, and giving yourself one more hug with the opposite arm over the top. And just honoring yourself and whatever might have come up for you in today's practice. And releasing that hug. You're welcome to bring your arms up overhead, palms to touch, bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today.